On ready? Hello? I'm gonna stand up. It's loud here. All right. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Mr. Biggins, and I'm a franchisee owner of 9Rounds, 30-minute kickboxing. It feels kind of weird. I was trying to think about something to write down, but it wasn't working. So I'm just coming from the heart and just tell my story. Just let it flow. Appreciate Ms. Allen letting me come back here and talk to you guys, and I guess tell the story. A lot of y'all know the story because y'all was here when I was here, and so we'll go from there. Well, again, my name is Tyler, Mr. Biggins, Tyler. I don't care. As long as y'all pay me, y'all know my first name. I guess I ain't good or bad, but hey, Mr. Biggins. Again, like I said, I own a 9-round 30-minute kickboxing franchise. So 400 franchises throughout the country. We Saudi Arabia, Japan, Canada, what else? Australia, and it's over 30 franchises in Charlotte metropolitan areas. It's 2 in Greensboro, 3 or 4 in North Raleigh area. I need to put one in Fayetteville. Ain't one in Fayetteville. But tell a little bit about myself. From a small town in Georgia, small place called Sandersville, Georgia, about a population of 20,000 people. Biggest person pretty much came from Georgia is Elijah Muhammad. He started the Nation of Islam up in Chicago. He's from my hometown. He started as a pool. Besides that, I moved to North Carolina back in 2010. Just tell them a little bit to start you off with. I started lifting. Like I said, it's gonna be a little raw, but I'm just telling how this started. I actually don't know how this started. I don't know how it's all in the business. So life changes, directions change, the past may change. 3 years ago when I was here, I was thinking about owning 9 rounds. 2 years when I was here, this was nowhere in the picture. This came in the picture about the past year and a half, past year. So I was never talking to you guys to owning my own business to having employees. So I'm sticking with it right now because I'm still in the journey. I think I'm trying to figure things out. But weightlifting, working out, nutrition, that came to me back when I was 15. I had a major brain issue, injury, one of the brain injuries, having to do the sinuses. A lot of you guys kind of used to ask me what my scar was. When I was 15, I almost died due to different sinus infections and things like that. So I was taken out of school for a year. And once I went back to school during my sophomore year, started playing sports. I ain't played sports until I turned 15. Why? Raised in a single family home, 3 kids with my mom, couldn't afford it. So, hey, if I had to pay for it, couldn't play no rec. Wasn't no AAU back in my days, you know what I'm saying? So recreation, even though it was like $30 or $40, my mom couldn't afford it. She probably could, but was taking something else outside the home. All right? So I started playing football when I was 15, a place called Washington County High School. Started lifting. After the first year, became the strongest person on the team. Now, this came after a surgery and a brain issue and a brain surgery, and started living out that year, became the strongest person on the team. My high school's a major weightlifting program. My head coach in the high school, he was a commissioner for Bigger, Faster, Stronger. So he traveled the world, traveled the U.S., talking to college coaches, high school coaches about weightlifting. So weightlifting was big back in my hometown. If y'all know Keto Spikes, he's from my hometown also. Played for Buffalo Bills. He played for the San Francisco 49ers, graduated from Auburn University. And so he played, he's another big person. And I'm saying I'm from a small town, so we know everybody. Everybody know everybody. So long story short, when I was 18, I broke a national record with Bigger, Faster, and Stronger. It was deadlift. I deadlifted 735 pounds when I was 18. And I do it now? Probably not. But when I was 18, I deadlifted 735 pounds. Played football and track. Earned me a scholarship at Liberty University, where I was on a full ride for football and track. When I went to Liberty, stronger person on the team was freshman year. So weightlifting, you know, doing different things like that. I was big in the gym. I stayed in the weight room. Didn't talk too much about it. If y'all was here with me, a couple of you guys here, never told my story about records I had, different stuff, scholarships and stuff I had. I wasn't big on medals. I wasn't big on that type of thing. I was just big on, you know, the team aspect and, you know, pretty much team aspect and just being a part of a family, secondary family. When I went to college, my freshman year, I majored in business administration. The second year, I majored in exercise science and kinesiology. Why I switched, I had no idea. Thought I wanted to do physical therapy. So I continued to do exercise science and kinesiology at Liberty University up in Lynchburg, Virginia, where I graduated with my BS back in '04. Never used my exercise science kinesiology degree since 2004. Got caught up in the human service system while working at detention centers and stuff like that back in Virginia Beach, Norfolk, Tidewater area. I was working at a behavior center. I worked up there for about 2 years up in Tidewater, Virginia Beach. I know Mr. Smith used to live in Norfolk or Tidewater, that type of thing. We kind of used to discuss that type of thing. And then back in 2007, I moved here, moved to Charlotte, came to Stonewall Jackson. That's how I ended up in Stonewall Jackson. Still remember, I have a degree in exercise science, kinesiology, working in human services. Most people that was here, people got degrees from all walks of the world that work at Stonewall, but in this field, a lot of people got degrees in criminal justice, psychology, that type of thing, social work. But work experience-wise, I had the experience. Educational-wise, I just came based off of my work experience rather than what I majored in. Was here for 10 years. A lot of you guys, I came across you guys. I enjoyed my time here. Secondary family, the people that was here. But back in 2013, I had my son, had my first son. He's named after me. Major impact in my life. I got comfortable from 2007 to 2013. When my son was born, he reopened my eyes back in 2013. To see him grow and develop made me, I got content. I was content with going home every day, being content with working at Stonewall Jackson every day until the birth of my son. I said, I got to make a change. Not saying I had to leave here, but I got too comfortable. My life was too complacent. And I always was told, like, after college, just living wise, my thing was, if I mess up, I always can go home. If I become homeless or something like that, I always can fall back and go sleep on the couch at my mom's house. When I was here, I was complacent upon myself where I had a family, I got a wife, so I got comfortable. I was content, which growing up, I didn't want to be content. I didn't want to be comfortable. I wanted to be challenged. And over several years here and just being married and until I had my son, you know, he really opened my eyes. Just seeing him, his first sound to his first words to his walking, drawing, everything. Like his eyes was open. Even when I see you guys, when I used to come here and work every day, the things that y'all was doing, you didn't fit the description that was on that paper. When I worked here, I didn't look at your records. I also looked at, you know, your case notes. I never looked at your case notes. I focused on when you was here and how your behavior was when you was here. And then that told my story. But to get back to my son, you know, just seeing he's new to this world. Everything is new. Whatever you learn, you know, everything is new. So it opened my eyes. It made me think, like, come on now. What else is out there? All right. About 2015, my pops got diagnosed with lung cancer and bone cancer. And started going through that. So I looked at the birth of my son, and I looked at the situation with my pops. You know, he was on a journey to dying. He died about 6 months ago. And I thought about my pops. He was a maintenance man. I thought about my dad just did anything he wanted to do, but he wanted to be a maintenance man. And I said, probably not. You know, my dad didn't have a high school diploma. Shoot, my mom don't have a high school diploma. It just went on. I'm the first person in my family to get I got 2 other siblings. All of us got high school diplomas, but I'm the first one to get a college degree throughout my family. And now, after me, I got several other cousins within, my mom's siblings that don't went on to college. But, just thinking about the birth of my son and the death of my pops, I think about the beginning and the end, like, between, I was born in 1988. It's 2016. Only thing people gonna remember is your birthday, and they're gonna remember when you die. So that little dash in the middle, what you gonna do between that dash? What people gonna say about you? I was like, man, when my pops died, he didn't care what clothes he had on his back. He didn't care the roof over his head. It wasn't about material stuff. And that's what took me on the journey of possibly opening up my own business. Back in 2015, I came across 2014, 2015, I came across 9Rounds. I was 375 pounds. I lost 140 pounds doing 9Rounds and other stuff, doing push-ups, stuff over here, different other stuff I did throughout. And I started doing my research on 9Rounds the past year, looking at how much it costs to start a franchise, looking at the success rate. I'm in the shutdown in the past couple of years. On the weekends when I wasn't working, I traveled to Virginia, North Carolina, Georgia, South Carolina. I go work out at different 9Rounds, talk to different owners. I went to Greenville where 9Rounds started out. It started out in Greenville, South Carolina. A guy named Shannon, he started the franchise back in 2008. I went down there and talked with him for about 2 or 3 days and see that I really want to do it because nobody in my family was business owners. Nobody in my family, when I told them I was thinking about opening up a business, the only support I had that's close to me was my wife. That's the only support I need because we're in the same household, but she had my back. She was the one telling me to jump. I stayed on the cliff. I didn't want to jump. I still wonder why I jump some days, but on the most part, I'm pretty happy with my decision. When it came to my decision, to start a franchise with 9Rounds, it cost $26,000. So I started, and that just to take the name of the franchise. That ain't the building, that ain't nothing. That's just $26,000 that you can draw the logo, and they give you all the information on how to, what is the concept of 9Rounds and all that type of thing. So I bought the franchise over a year ago while I was here, but still was scared to jump because I said, hey, if this thing don't work, I can stay in Stonewall working overtime. I can pay off $26,000. I can't pay off $100,000. But I gave a call to a friend of mine. We grew up together down the street, and I was nervous. I was like, man, I don't know if I made the right decision. Me and my wife, we live pretty comfortable. My wife working in banking, she do fairly well. I was here, it was a good job. So we did pretty comfortable, living in Charlotte. So talked to a friend of mine that I grew up with. He was like, he's in the military. He was like, what you scared of? He's like, you already been at the bottom. And I was like, what you talking about? And he was like, look where we come from. I'm raised in an area called Sandersville, like I said, but it's called Brick City. It's projects of where I grew up at, Section 8, if you call it that. When I lived there, I call it the best place I ever lived because before we moved to the projects, we had no cable. We wasn't no shopping at the mall. When we moved to the projects, as a kid, I don't know if I took advantage of it, my parents took advantage of it. So we started going to the mall. I had the little Nintendo when it first came out. So I guess since we didn't have to pay that much in rent, my mom put more stuff in us. A lot of people judged us based off where I come from, where I came from. From the school system, from the people in the community. Being in a small town, you get very judged. You get judged a whole lot based off the description where you live at. Like y'all know, in Charlotte, they made curfews. Where I lived at, we had curfews every night. Around midnight, the cops would start circling the place, and if you was out, they'll lock you up, and they'll lock you up, take you back home because it's a curfew. You ain't gonna get a charge for it. But we stayed on a curfew from 12 to 6 because the stuff that used to happen. Small town drugs, whatever happened. As a kid, I never really came across that because the older guys, with me knowing my mom, they wouldn't let me get involved in this stuff. You know, even the old heads where I'm from, if they saw a person like me, they back in those days, they wouldn't. If we wanted to do what they did, they wouldn't let us. So I didn't see much of the bad side, even though I live in the same community. So when I think of where I come from and the people that I grew up with, with school with, they look at my place a whole lot different than where I come from. But like what was saying, we called it Brick City back in Sandersville, Georgia. And it wasn't the best, you know, even though it was the best to me, but, you know, just seeing from the outside in, from where I come from, you know, I can understand what he was saying, you know. But to get long story short, like I said, I got a house, got cars. If I lose everything, it don't matter no more. I think about my dad. You know, when we die, we can't take none of that stuff with us. We can't take our money with us. We can't take the house with us. We can't take anything with us. And that eased my heart when I made the decision to jump, because the biggest thing ain't want my son to be like, why we losing our house? Why we losing cars? You know what I'm saying? Anything like that. So I forgot totally about the material stuff and focused totally on my family. Once my wife said, she gave me the okay, and she said, we're going to be okay, you know, that gave me the comfort of making the decision. I started looking for a location for my franchise. So I opened my franchise back in June, opened the facilities. I went to Harrisburg, North Carolina. It's about 5 minutes outside of Charlotte. Nice location, new development area. When I looked at this area, when I looked at Harrisburg, I looked at the demographics. I looked at the income, that the average income that people make. Because in order to open up a 9Rounds, the average income got to be around $100,000. So within a 3-mile radius, you need both people in the house, both parents or whoever, one person live in the house making an average of $100,000. And Harrisburg fit that criteria. So it gave me a comfort zone for the success rate of the 9Rounds. It took me about 6 months to open in order to do paperwork, find a lawyer. Now, like I say, business, 2 years ago, I wasn't thinking about business. So when these people come to me, property managers talking about different lease to own, all these different questions, I had to do some serious homework in the next 6 months. So I won't get screwed up. Talking to different lawyers that's charging me all this crazy money, but you know, just for safety-wise, security-wise on paper, I had to make sure, you know, I knew what I was getting myself into from the franchise agreement until, you know, sign the property up in Harrisburg, North Carolina. So during the opening, my first month, very successful. I was one of the top 10 franchises in order for memberships. I got 150 members in my first month, and so I felt pretty good about that. You know, I felt a little ease because to take a leap of faith and try to open up something you never thought you could do. I didn't come from a business background. I came from a background of treating people right. And I was talking to my wife about, you know, how should I do it? You know, how should I present myself and how should I be? She's been in corporate America. I grew up I've been in Stonewall Jackson. Just, you know, been around good people. But, you know, she was like, just be yourself. You know, people don't come to your gym because of you. They ain't gonna come to your 9Rounds. I got another 9Rounds 3 miles away and another one about 5 miles away. People don't come to your gym based off you. It's about building relationships. This whole life is about building relationships. It's all about who you meet. You never know who you're gonna come across when in your lifetime. You know, it's all about treating people right, doing the right thing. And I ain't just saying that, it's true. You know, because in this day and age, you know, I found out from the business world, you know, some people just ain't gonna like you. You know, some people don't find out about gym because of different reasoning, but a lot of people do, just based off how they see me present myself to other people, and through word of mouth, I continue to grow and gather more members. So my biggest thing right now is treating people right, giving them a great product in order for everybody to keep coming back, and also, spread the word, spread the message that, Mr. Biggins at 9 Round Harrisburg, you know what I'm saying? So, but, it's been a great experience. Like I said in the beginning, I'm on my journey, because I don't know if I'm going left, I don't know if I'm going right, I don't know when I wake up. I just went from an employee to employer to employee. I went from, just focusing on the 6:30 to 2:30 to making sure people coming in from 6:30 to 2:30. Coming into taxes, all crazy stuff I ain't know about until about 6 months to a year ago, So I'm still on my journey, I wrote something on my board in my gym the other day, say enjoy the journey. Because, everybody get excited. I was excited when I first paid the $26,000. I was like, oh man, this good. I'm a business owner, got my business card. I ain't bragging me here, but outside of here, I'm on the 9 Rounds. I ain't have a location, but I'm still excited. But through the journey, through opening up the process to, the construction, the journey ain't all that fun. The journey still ain't fun. Even though 3 months ago I had 150 members, it's still about retention, about keeping members, about bringing in new members. It's a lot of work. And some days I'll wake up, I'm like, oh man, do I know what I got myself into? I look at my son, look at my wife, and I'm like, hey, let's go. I tell you, it's hard. And that first month, it'd be stuff that come across in your life that be like, hey, you made the right decision, but that'd be small because I'm still in the early process. Still in the early process, and I still don't know what direction I'm gonna go. Financially, I ain't got a check yet. I ain't got paid since I left Stonewall Jackson. I'm living on $400 a month that my wife gives me. My wife is the bread and butter of the house. She pay all the bills. She give me money, like I say. She pay every bill in the house. And we living off of faith. We living off a dream. Can I pay myself? I can. I can pay myself, but I choose not to. I got paid. Got to pay the banks. Got to pay the loans off. Things like that. So that's a sacrifice that I'm taking now, because I believe in the sacrifice now, and I'm gonna enjoy my rewards later. So sacrifice that 400, cut back. Right now we ain't got cable at the house. We had to pull my son out of daycare. We sold a car, got rid of a car, downsized on vehicles, because we're gonna enjoy the rewards later. We see what comes to pass. Even though I ain't received a check now, what keep me going every day. If I wanted to, I could have made my salary already that I made at Stonewall Jackson. First 4 months. So I know prosperity is definitely there. I just got to continue to work hard, treat people right, and keep pushing forward. But right now we're gonna enjoy the no cable, not going out. We're gonna seek the rewards, not enjoy. Like I said, enjoy the rewards later. But right now, like I say, I don't know what else to say. That's it. I've been open right now for about 4 months. I'm at about 280 members. The average gym in Charlotte have about 250 members. So I'm right there with the bulk of the people in the Charlotte metropolitan area. The #1 gym in the country is in Dilworth area of Charlotte. They got 700 members. My goal for my first year is 500. They think I'm crazy. I think I'm crazy for opening up this franchise, but I'm still pushing for 500. One thing that helped me, a couple of you guys, that kind of helped me out is believe in speaking speaking things into existence. So I got like my wife is big in this vision board stuff. I wasn't big in this vision board stuff. Right now, things to come to pass until my wife wrote down she wanted to have a child and all this different thing, all this stuff came to pass. So I got big and writing up a vision board. And on my vision board, I got 500 members. I want to make $20,000 a month, $20,000 to $30,000 a month. And, you know, just to be a good person, a good husband, a good father, things like that. So, you know, I look at the stuff in the mirror every day. I wake up in the morning and just try my hardest each day to reach those goals that I placed for this year. And that's it, I guess. Anybody got any questions? I guess I did all right. Yes, sir.
Would you consider yourself being up in classroom since when all this happened? Like in the upper wealthier classes?
I wish I was wealthy. If I opened up my own franchise, I'd be upper class. Right now, to me, it ain't about classes. You know, it's all about, you know, like I said, I don't make that now. You know, to me, it's not about money. It's not about wealth. If that comes, that's great. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't jump in this if it wasn't about money. But the biggest thing is I get to enjoy every day going to do something I enjoy doing every day. I go to work in shorts and t-shirts. Yeah, well, uniform. We went out of uniforms and went back to uniforms. Stuff like that. Stuff. So I go to work in shorts, t-shirts, and you know, I get to enjoy myself every day. Yes, it's hard work. I work 15, 16 hours a day. But, you know, while I'm there, I love it. I enjoy it. When I'm home, you know, I just enjoy the time with my family. But for the money, worrying about these classes of wealth and value, I don't worry about that right now. You know, not right now. As long as my wife can keep paying these bills with one income. Yes, sir.
I just want your awards.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get both of them. I'm sweating. I'm nervous.
We got some questions in the classroom.
Yes, ma'am.
In Dalton's class, how is 9Rounds different than other gyms and what makes sure it's better?
I'm not gonna say mine is better. 9Rounds is just like any other workout. Everything works. It's about what you want to do. You know, they got things from like Orange Theory to you want to go to the Gold's Gym, Fitness Connection, Gold's Gym, things like that. What separates mine from everybody else, while a lot of people do like 9Rounds, 9Rounds in the core category they call boutique gyms, like specialized gyms. So our specialty is kickboxing and boxing. The reason a lot of people love 9Rounds is a great, effective workout that you get in 30 minutes that includes kickboxing and boxing. That's what makes it different. Because 9Rounds is not the only way you can lose weight. There's so many great other workouts that you can do out there. But I enjoy 9Rounds. So after leaving here some days, to get to punch some stuff and get to kick some stuff, it was a stress leaving before I went home, you know. But yeah, it's, what separates mine is just a specialized workout that involves kickboxing and boxing. So it's not better than other ones, but it's just a specialty that consists of 9Rounds.
Is there an age limit to opening up a business or 9Rounds?
Age limit to open up a business? Probably not. I'm pretty sure the franchise owner, as long as you got the money, you can open it up. But I was at least about 18. The youngest guy I saw that owned the 9Rounds, his dad opened up 9Rounds for him. He had just graduated from high school. He lived in Raleigh, North Carolina. He getting ready to open one up in Cary. So age, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure you have to get approvals to, you have to go meet the franchise owner who started 9Rounds. You have to get approval from him and his wife and different other categories. You have to make a certain amount of money. You have to bring in a certain amount of capital to the process and things like that, because they want to make sure with their brand that you're going to be successful. So it's an interview when you want to open up a franchise. So they don't just let anybody open up a franchise. You have to get interviewed in order to open up a franchise. Yes, sir.
How much is the membership?
My membership is $69 a month. That's the cheapest membership, and it goes up to $99 a month. Yes, sir.
Can you buy a year's membership?
Yep, buy a year's membership about $900. Cause you're buying it in bundle, you get a discounted rate. So.
Okay, is there an age limit or no. 400E says, great job, come by and see us. Do you hire teenagers?
No, I don't hire teenagers. Well, if you're, wait, I will say, if you, no, I don't hire teenagers. No.
I take offense to that.
Quick experience. Quick experience. Yes, sir.
Are you open at night?
I close at 8 o'clock. Close at 8 o'clock. Yes, sir.
Oh.
How old am I? 35.
Before 1998. You said
81.
80.
He was giving an example when he was saying that. Yeah. Okay, Lindo, who came up with the 9 rounds comp? You went over that.
Yeah, a guy named Shannon. I can't think his last name. The guy named Shannon, he started the franchise back in 2008 in Greenville, South Carolina.
Students ask, is it like CrossFit?
Very similar, but take out the like the snatching, the hang clean, that type of thing, like the pull-up. But we do a lot of CrossFit type activities. Yes, sir.
You have to have a membership, or was it like a day pass?
Have a day pass. Day pass is $20 a day. I'll do a day pass.
How old do you have to be to join the gym?
13. I'll be 13 too. It used to be 10. So I had some kids playing around, so I increased it to 13. Because I don't need no lawsuits. So I increased it to 13 to see how that works. A lot of 9 rounds go to 15 to 16. But Harrisburg is a very family-oriented area, so a lot of my members bring their kids in there to work out. So I did take it up to 13.
How did your mindset change in the process from ideal to open?
How did my process?
Your mindset change in the process from you having that ideal to you actually opening the gym?
I guess, like I said earlier, just getting outside my comfort zone. I was complacent with where I was at, and just telling myself and challenging myself to go in a path that I've never been before, walk down the road that I've never taken, just confidence. I guess my mind changed by a growth of confidence in order to jump on this journey.
Okay, if I join your gym, can I use other 9 rounds?
No, because I want your money. No, you can, but it's gonna be a door fee. So the door fee runs between 10 and 20 bucks, because each franchise is owned by a different person. If I own the second 9 rounds, you can go to that one for free. But if I don't own that franchise, they will charge you a door fee because they don't receive any of your membership fee. Yes, sir.
Do you still think you should have worked at Stonewall and at 9 round, or what?
Do I think that?
Yeah.
No.
You just don't like me, do you?
I do like it, but some things, you know, me and my wife, we took my son to the aquarium this past weekend, and I came across a billboard that said something like "respect your path, but focus on the journey." So I enjoyed my times when I was at Stonewall, and I take everything that I did when I was here, but I continue to push forward to what I'm going to. I don't know what I'm going towards. You know, I could have been content with being at Stonewall Jackson. Great place to work, you know, but you know, now I'm focused on something else that sometimes I don't know what I focus on, but I'm on a whole different journey. I'm on a whole different track now. You know, so I definitely respect and enjoy myself the 10 years that I was here. But you know, I won't look back. No, I won't look back at someone.
How long you think you're gonna be on the franchise?
No idea. That's my journey. The franchise gonna go for 10 years. So after 10 years, I have to recommit, see if I want to continue another 10 years, but at least 10 years unless I sell it. Yes, sir.
So within those 10 years, you're gonna open up another.
I'm right. You gonna work with me?
Yeah.
I will not open up another one without a partner. Open up a business by yourself, it's a lot of work. Yeah, it's a lot of work probably opening up with a partner too. You know, at least when I make a decision, it's my decision. But, you know, it's a lot that deals with not only working in the gym, but paperwork, payroll, financing. There's a lot of stuff. I just want somebody else to be able to get dirty rather than having one thing in one household. So not saying it won't if it did fail, you know, but I think as for right now to open up another business, I probably do it by myself, but just to branch off and own another 9 rounds, I'll partner up with somebody. So it's a lot of hands-on work. So yes, sir.
If you renew your contract, you're gonna let your son take over the company when you go.
Hope I don't renew it. I won't be a millionaire by then. Nah. Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully by that time, within the next 4 or 5 years, it runs itself. I will still be inside the gym, but you know, I enjoy being inside the gym. But like I said, I work every day now, probably 12 to 15 hours. And by that time, if I do, I want to be able to show up when I want to show up. You know, so if I do pass it on to my son, it's going to be his option. If he wants to go in, if he don't go in. But right now, since I'm on the early stage, I have to go in. I got to make sure the foundation is there, you know, so.
Can you sell out?
Can I sell it? Can I sell it?
Yeah, at the end of the 10 years, can you sell out?
I can sell it now if I wanted to. Yeah, you can sell it anytime.
How much would you get selling out?
No idea. If I sell it now, I'm coming back to Stonewall. Really, it was of course, yes, sir.
You think you should have opened your own gym?
I did open up my own gym. On my own brand?
Yeah.
I think about that. You know, it's a good and bad in every situation. While owning a 9-round franchise, I can't own another fitness gym, but it's some perks to own up you have your own creativity. You know, still I have rules because I open up a franchise. I have a bunch of rules that I have to stick by because it's a franchise. I do think about that sometimes, but the benefits of owning up a franchise is you got that support system. When the area is struggling, I got somebody that I can call to figure out what don't work the other 9 rounds and stuff like that. So, you know, I got like a franchise coach. If I do have questions, they look at my numbers, you know, from the corporate office and stuff like that, see how many calls I make. So, you know, even though I'm the owner, I still, that $26,000 came with support saying, hey, we're going to make sure that you're successful. Rather than open up my own franchise and pursue that, but everything will be on me from that standpoint. Yes, sir.
So when you open up your own business, like you have to pay for your own insurance or do it come with the business?
Yeah, I have to pay for everything. Yeah, pay for everything. I have to find my own location. Now, they don't give me too much. They just give me words. They don't give me buildings. They don't give me locations. They don't give me, they just talk to me. That's it. They give me some paper. I had to pay for my own lease each month. You know, I had to negotiate the contract for the leasing location, stuff like that.
You advertise yourself?
Huh?
You advertise yourself?
Well, I advertise the brand, you know.
Like
9 round, huh?
Like, not advertise, like, give you you know how you go around, you know what I'm saying, you give out your business card.
Oh, yeah, that's marketing, that's branding,
Yeah.
you know, yeah. I'm on thing when people think of 9 rounds, where they think of me. So it's not only about branding my location, but it's also about branding myself, you know. So when people think about my location, you know, I'm not only selling the franchise, I'm also selling myself. So, yes, sir.
Is it a 9-round commercial?
Yeah, it's a 9-round commercial.
Are you want?
Nope. I can make one if I want to.
You should make one.
I should make one. Hey, if it bring in members, I'll make one.
Okay, I guess. Were there any other businesses you had in mind?
No, like I said earlier, I didn't know this was going to come to me in the past 2 years. So I'm on that journey now, thinking about other avenues of business industries that I want to dip and dab in. Because being in this lifestyle, you meet a lot of people, a lot of people. You know, I was pretty content with coming home, going to work and going home, but now, you know, it's all about meeting and networking. And, you know, a couple of weeks ago, I went to a charity event, and that on Bruton Smith, the guy that owned on the NASCAR, and Mr. Hendricks, they own all. I ain't got money like them, but the Hendricks own all the car dealerships in Charlotte and throughout the U.S. You know, I shook hands with these people, but I ain't got their wallet nowhere near. I got Stonewall Jackson one.
Students ask, what's your daily workout routine?
Now it's working, being an instructor and being a trainer. I'm trying to, when I was here, I could manage my time of how I was going to work out and when I was going to work out. And now I'm having a hard time with trying to figure out times to work out and nutrition. So my workout pattern don't definitely change. My nutrition definitely changed because I'm kind of focusing on other people rather than focus on myself when it comes to working out. And now I need to really focus on myself because I noticed that my working out is almost don't exist. In my nutrition habits, I still eat right, but I'm going long periods without eating. Like I eat at 5:30 this morning, and I just ate about 30 minutes before I came here. So, no, that's not good for your metabolism, slow down your metabolism and stuff. So, you know, so I'm still working on that. Miss Allen. Yes, sir.
So you keep training yourself?
Yep, and I have 4 other employees that work with me also.
So how many people be there? Like, how many y'all training at a time?
We train about between 9 and about 20 at a time. I average about 80 to 100 members a day that come through 9Rounds to work out. Yes, sir.
You ever seen somebody trying to lift something they couldn't lift, like in a bar go on?
With 9Rounds, we use high interval training, so it's lightweight, it's a lot of reps. So it's not about mass weight, we focus on lean muscle. So it's about lightweight, a lot of reps, repetition.
Let's see, from McWhorter North Group A, what are the feeling you have when you wake up to face your day now?
I like that question because it changes day to day. I have a feeling of joy, and some days I have a feeling of what I'm gonna walk into today. I never know how my day gonna be, from an email to a phone call to, you know, what's coming in the mail. But overall, I have a feeling of joy every day I wake up and just see what comes to pass throughout the day. What's going on?
You ever had problems with any of your members?
Problems with members? No, I don't have problems with members. So,
Did any of your members ever quit?
yeah, that don't come into business. That's dealing with, you know, people gonna enjoy it sometimes. Some people gonna be like, hey, it's not for me. People come and go, but that's the industry of fitness gym. Yes, sir.
You gonna leave your car with it?
Your car,
Your car.
they know how to contact me.
Yeah.
So we not gonna be here.
I don't want you to contact me. No,
I'm gonna come to yours.
you gonna go from Fayetteville.
You gonna give me that discount?
I ain't getting no discount.
You said you sold the car, right?
Discount.
I got you.
You said you sold the car.
Yeah.
Did you run here?
No, we still got a car, but I had 4 cars, but I sold 2 cars. Trading.
Okay, can you come and start a 9Rounds at Stonewall?
It's no Oh yeah, Mr. Brown, I can definitely start a 9Rounds with Stonewall.
And we should do that, though, when we go to gym.
Mhm.
We should get like people that like to work out and stuff.
That can work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll pay you your snacks.
that can work too.
Hey, you know you want them granola bars,
That's
right?
right.
You
That's
still
right.
owe Missy Dello.
But that's a know, that runs, that's dealing with the state. But, you know, I work with different corporations that, you know, I work with anybody. It don't matter to me.
Where did the name 9Rounds come from?
I came from a guy named Shannon back in Greenville, South Carolina, back in 2008. The guy named Shannon, he used to be an amateur boxer. And, you know, all boxers don't make money. So after he gave up boxing, he also was, he had a black belt in American kickboxing, American karate. I think that was called, yeah, I know he did. But he came up with the concept. A guy named Xavier Briggs, he's a famous trainer in the boxing world. His brother, I can't think his first name, but he was a heavyweight back up in Philly. But Xavier Briggs also just trained the Ray, what's the movie just came out with what's the musician? Usher.
Oh.
He trained Usher, got his shape of Zeke, getting ready for that Sugar Ray movie. But Shannon was trained by Xavier Briggs, and Shannon and him came up with a concept of how to make money using the skills and the talents they have. And they thought about circuit training and involving that with kickboxing and boxing.
So Shannon Briggs?
Not Shannon.
Oh,
Shannon, I can't think of Shannon's last name. But Xavier Briggs is the guy that lives in Atlanta currently. He owns a kickboxing gym in Atlanta. But he's a well-known boxing trainer down in Atlanta that helped the owner of 9Rounds come up with the concept of 9Rounds and how it works and that type of thing.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
So some of the fitness, some of the 9Rounds, you work for famous people.
They can. They pay the money, you know. But you know, you never know who's gonna walk through your door every day, you know. So I'm pretty sure some of them probably do. It's a good workout, but the only famous person I had come to my gym was Miss Allen over there. So she's the only famous person came through. Yes, sir.
So it's just 30 minutes, or is it 9 rounds?
It's just 30 minutes unless I stop the clock. But it's supposed to be 30 minutes, but most days, every day I stop that clock. We're gonna get outside and run and do something.
So y'all rotate?
Yeah, it's circuit training. So you do one round every 3 minutes for 9 rounds. Even though they come to 27, but even in between each round, you have a rest and active exercise. And that pretty much just says you just keep moving during your break time. So during your break time, after the 3 minutes, you still do push-ups, sit-ups, go outside and run, burpees. So it's non-stop for the full complete 30 minutes. Yes, sir.
All right. So how you thought about like making like CDs for people that sometimes can't make it or something? Like, you know, like at home for people to work at home.
Billy Blanks or somebody. No. No. That's a whole different entity. I ain't trying to do that. That's more work. I can give them a workout that they can do from home. I can write up a workout.
Special workout, like a personal workout.
Yeah, I can give them a workout. Say a lot of people that go on vacation or go somewhere, I can give them a high interval workout that they can do from home without any weights, to be just weight bearing exercise. Yes, sir.
So what type of cardio do you
Cardio, everything cardio, from the punches, the kicks, the running. So we do more interval type cardio where it's stop and go. So it's not long distance. So it's but the whole workout consists of cardio, from the punches, the kicks, and things like that. Yes, sir.
So you gonna help me when I get up?
I'm gonna help you when you get out. No. How was that?
Cause I'm gonna come up there.
I already come up there. Come on now, I'm turning nobody away. Pay the membership.
They want to know what types of training would you recommend for us to do while we are at Stonewall?
Type of training that you can do at Stonewall.
You're not trying to get business tips away.
Oh no, ain't no business tips. Like I was just saying, the biggest workout you can do, rather than just playing basketball when you go inside the gym, go to the sideline, do some sprints, and for the for about 30 minutes doing non-stop type of workouts. From doing some like suicide runs to doing some burpees to doing like push-ups, sit-ups. Take about 30 seconds to a minute break in between each exercise and jump back into another workout. And that's why.
After your time with 9 Rounds, are you planning to do something bigger?
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, like I said, I planned on it, but I'm still on my journey, so I don't know where it's gonna take me. You know, I'll be realistic. 9 rounds may not survive. I hope it do. I pray that it do. But now I do look for something bigger. But you know, I'm enjoying it while it lasts. I'm enjoying the place where I'm at while I'm on my journey. So I do plan for something bigger if it goes that way, but I'm enjoying the journey. That's all the words y'all got for me. You better. Nah. Come on, Quad, you got something to say.
Mr. Biggins.
Yes, sir.
Talked about the journey, and I keep hearing you referring back to it, but everybody trying to kind of explain to us that everybody's journey possibly could be a little bit different, and how they can access and get in and stay in the journey without getting distracted.
I'll just take for a prime example when I was here, just looking at you guys, you know, the journey of when you came here and the journey, because everybody ain't gonna be here for their whole life. And the decisions and the choices that you're gonna make when you leave from here. You know, same thing I had to make when I was here. The decisions and choices I was gonna make. You know, even though I had to sacrifice some, everything had been, you know, steady and stuff like that. But enjoying the journey, just saying, understanding where you at and just pushing forward to where you want to go. If pushing forward is being the best student you can do while you're in school. I know a couple of you guys love sports, or being the best athlete that you can be. To we got some artists here. We got some anything you enjoy doing, anything you have a passion to do. Achieve it. Push towards it. And don't focus on where you at. Don't focus on do what you're supposed to do while you're here, but focus on what comes to pass and not where you at or where you've been at. Don't talk about I ain't have this, I ain't have that. Talk about what you want and achieve and push towards those. Push towards those goals on your path to whatever you want to do, whatever you want to do in life.
Okay. Did you have to buy your own equipment?
Yeah, who else gonna get it to me? Yeah, I had to pay everything. I had to buy everything, all the equipment, shirts, and it cost around about $100,000 to open up and equipment, buying everything. Yes, sir.
Can you bring some of your extra equipment over here?
I'm gonna get it to the Goodwill. Go to the Goodwill and get it. I need a tax write-off. Yes, sir.
So I can't borrow it in the stores. I gotta get it from the gym.
No, actually, you can go to 9rounds.com and purchase all the shirts at the website.
But I can't buy it in the store.
You can go to my store. Yeah, you come to my gym and buy one. I'll sell one.
Students ask, what's your motto or slogan?
As in, personally, my motto right now is just pushing forward. The 9 rounds motto and slogan is, you know, the 9 rounds, 30-minute kickboxing, embracing people that, you know, everybody have time to get an effective workout in. But personally, my motto is just push forward and to just push forward. Just take it as it comes.
What are the perks with owning 9 rounds and taxes advertisement? That wasn't clear, Patterson. What are you guys trying to say over here?
Taxes.
You hear me, Patterson?
Patterson trying to ask me a question. You ask me that outside.
Yeah, that's probably a
No.
Patterson question.
No.
Okay, Landis Room. How long do you think that it will take you to be debt free?
Debt free. My goal is to pay off my debt in a year. That's my goal. To pay off my debt in a year. Is it realistic? Yes, but you know, most people take about 2 years, 2 or 3 years. Yes, sir.
You can't tell us how much debt you had, like you in, like, probably another bit.
No.
He's giving you a really good idea. You can listen.
$100,000 worth you did. But I don't know how much
No.
it takes to
What do you think to start it up?
Have you ever thought about doing fundraising?
Fundraising to pay off my stuff?
You know what I'm saying? That's it. Like a 9 round.
Then you have to pay the
I need to open up me a GoFundMe page to pay off my debt. No, you can't do that. You can. I guess some people could do that, but no, I ain't doing that.
Okay, oh, go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Is there commercials of 9 Rounds? I haven't seen it on TV or anything.
And, today, actually, we was on Fox News up in New York. We promoting Kick for Cancer. We got a big event going on today. For every kick, we have to donate a penny. Where I have to donate a penny to any charitable organization that I choose or decide to give it to. So it's not a huge franchise. One of the fastest growing franchises based off the Forbes. I think we ranked in the top 200 right now. That's the fastest growing franchises in the U.S. So
You going to the little thing?
what little thing?
Thing up in New York.
No, that happened this morning. They were just promoting the Kick for Cancer event throughout the U.S.
So you paid your kids?
Nah, well, I got to pay it. So after I leave here, I got to reopen it. People gonna go in there and do some more kicks, and that's okay. Yes, sir.
So y'all just train them, or they fight against themselves?
No, it's trained strictly fitness. Ain't no hand-to-hand combat type stuff. Strictly fitness.
How you learn kickbox there?
I learned it. I had to go through a 9 rounds training little camp. I had to go to learn the different workouts, exercises, and stuff like that.
So, like, when you used to work, I used to see you read the books. You used to have a little book.
Don't tell on me now. I'm telling on me. I ain't ready no book. Yeah. Yep. I used to.
It was in the blind.
Mm-hmm.
I remember you bringing the word. I seen. But I ain't know you was gonna start no business.
You never know what step doing right.
I thought you just
Pretty young. Yes, sir.
Is it all year round painters or like?
Yeah, it's all year round.
7 days a week.
6 days a week. We're closed on Sundays.
that's what's up.
Yeah, closed on Sundays.
Okay, Patterson wanted to clarify.
Yes, sir.
He said, when he was talking about what are the perks, he was talking about do you get tax related breaks, advertising on radio, TV, billboards? Is there anything that you get for owning this franchise?
Well, advertisement, anybody can do advertisement. They do digital advertisement with the 9 rounds franchise, even though I have to pay for it. But radio, things like that, I just have to go to the different radio stations and local news. They definitely promote going to the local news stations and radio stations for different avenues of advertisement. Taxes wise, as long as business related, a lot of stuff can be tax write-off. I'm starting to find out the different perks, and that's a new avenue. I'm finding out different of that different substance. So I'm finding out a lot of different perks as into different tax write-offs and stuff like that. So I'm still on that journey too, but right now everything is a tax write-off for my books. Coming here is a tax write-off. I had to use my gas for the business event.
So you saying, you say you're on teenagers, so your employment rate would be like, so like, I mean, and you still a teenager when you're 18, so.
Yeah.
So your employment rate would be like, if you got a license, like 20, 21.
Yeah. Most my employees I have now, they 20, 21. Got lots. Most of my staff is exercise science majors at UNC Charlotte. So that's the major benefit I have for being in Harrisburg. I'm 5 minutes away from a college campus. So I have a lot of people, a lot of young adults that are very interested in fitness, and I have a huge selection of right now. Yes, sir.
So do your members, like, you know how you got employees,
Mm-hmm.
you got your employees, do your members like the members that join, can your employees be like personal trainers, like for one member?
Not for one, but it's more of a group setting. If you come in there by yourself and you're the only one in there, it'll be one-on-one. Yes, sir.
But explain it though, because it's almost like you do have a personal trainer when you go in there, because
Yeah,
it's like it's certain people that's at a certain station. So every station you go to, they motivate you to keep going.
I will, yeah, each round.
Showing you.
Yeah,
Every employee
I'm sorry,
work
yeah.
like their station.
They
I'm
might
sorry,
have
I'm sorry.
two. They might have 2 or 3 stations that they're making sure you're doing the exercise and right. They motivate you and going on.
the workout come with a personal trainer. So I write out the workout every day. It's a different workout every day. The workout is never the same. So when you come in there, you got everything worked out for you. You got the workout. I at least have about 2 to 3 trainers on the floor to make sure you're doing the exercise correctly. They help push you, motivate you, that type of thing. So you're never alone. So you do have that one-on-one type training. So you're not by yourself. And the workout is already worked out. So it is somewhat one-on-one, but definitely. If it's not too busy, we can definitely specialize into like different areas where you want to work on. You want to focus on your core, want to focus on your lower body, that type of thing. But yeah.
So y'all do sign contracts too, right? Like usually,
Yeah.
like just in case of live visit and stuff like that.
It's a 6-month contract. Yeah. Yes, sir.
So it's like you can't choose who you want to work with you.
No. Yes, sir. Never mind. No. Yes, sir.
So you can't like pay to have just one-on-one the whole time, just like pay for one staff or a member to work with you or something?
No, it's,
Yeah, so like working.
yeah. It's not part of the franchise where you can do like one-on-one. But if it's somebody you enjoy working with, I'm pretty sure while you inside that gym, that particular trainer gonna get to you at least about 4 or 5 times before you finish up your 30-minute workout.
If you feel like you have a personal trainer when you're there.
Yeah, you're not gonna be like that.
So you saying they can't go over 30 minutes?
They can, because I stop the clock sometimes. So it's the concept of 30 minutes, but I do stop the clock a lot, in order to go outside and do different exercises and stuff outside.
They can't do all of that for more than 30 minutes. Like, even if you start the clock.
Well, if they choose to, they can. They can actually go around twice. Like I said, it's a circuit training. You have 9 rounds. So you go from round 1 to round 9. And each round you do that exercises that I have listed on the board for 3 minutes. So if a person chooses to go around 18 rounds, they get a full hour. But in between, No, it's free. It's unlimited workouts. So if you want to come twice a day, 3 times a day, shoot, 4 times a day, come on. I get bored sometimes. Yes, sir.
Like, you got clients that come in every week.
I got clients that come in every day.
Some clients go overtime.
Sure.
Some of your clients go overtime.
Yeah.
One last question from online. What is the difference between an employee mindset and a business mindset?
Oh, tell me, brother. Some days I wish I was an employee mindset. Because as an employee, when I was working here, I just came here, did my job to my best ability, and went home. I didn't have to deal with the paperwork, the stuff, the ownership stuff. I had to make sure you guys did what you're supposed to do, and I had to make sure I did what I was supposed to do. As an employee, as a business owner, while I'm on the floor as an employee, I probably just think about because before I opened up, I became a trainer also at the 9Rounds before I opened up one, because I want to see it as a trainer perspective rather than just go from a member to being an owner. So I did start working at the 9Rounds too. But when I was just a trainer at the 9Rounds, the only thing I thought about was giving the people the best workout they can so they can talk about it. And, and go home, sign my time sheet and get my butt up out of there. As an employee, as an owner, I have to think about the bills. I have to think about payroll. I have to think about different issues with the property issue people. I have to think about the employees to make sure they can get paid, make sure they got enough hours, and I got to think about the members, make sure nobody get hurt. So it's a lot of things I have to think about when I'm on the floor and just being an employee on the floor. They have to just focus on making sure people got the best workout. But if you ever come to my gym and see me, I got my eyes everywhere. And cause it be so much that I have to think about throughout the day that as an employee, I don't have to.
You ever seen one of your members when you was off work, like, hey, it's big.
Yeah, well, yeah, I see my members. I'm in the shopping center. I'm in the grocery store shopping center. So I'm in the Harris Teeter shopping center. So I see a lot of my members all the time on the outside.
All right, let's wrap this up, people.
That's it. What time is it?
Yeah, 2:13.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right.